The main part of any game is the core gameplay, that much is obvious, but sometimes developers implement ways for players to express themselves. Warframe is no different. One of the biggest parts of Warframe is fashion frame, but today I'm going to look at something that takes time and dedication to master, to perfect. And my really good friend Jivy has created something absolutely awe-inspiring. So let's look at that today. The dojos in Warframe are fantastic for creating amazing landscapes and sculptures, but they take time and dedication to craft. Most of the dojos you see that implement sculptures are usually done by a group of people who all contribute various resources, but today I'm going to show you a dojo that is in itself amazing, filled to the brim with life and detail, and the best part about it is that it's executed by only one person. Well, the majority of it. My good friend Jivy. So, I welcome you to Leader Prime. We start off in a Corpus themed room which pulls off this look effortlessly with the Corpus banners and more industrial design, implementing the animated decorations to further push this design. The use of smaller decorations is just one example of attention to detail in this dojo, and that'll be a recurring theme, because if Jivy's a master of anything, it's detail, and he gets every single detail down to a T. The next room contains a lush forest, using the space that's available to create an illusion. This doesn't look like any ordinary dojo room. The rocks and waterfalls also feed into this whole idea that the room is more natural, but to contrast this, we have a less natural room on the other half. It's more industrial and it uses windows to block off this door that gives this dojo a sense of mystery. Where could this door lead to? As well as interactive drums and bells. Next we have the treasury room, which has a basic function, the donation kiosk, but an amazing design, using the same window technique that blocks off item sculptures, with the blocked off rooms having a lot of detail included into them for not being accessible, as well as a lot of detail in the room in general. And then we come to an interception, a computer room. We also have a little tribute to the sacrifice, and it honestly speaks for itself. It's a breathtaking sight, an amazing tribute to one of the best cinematic quests in Warframe that I won't be spoiling in this video, but I mean, just look at it, it's absolutely amazing. And introducing our latest prime, we have Primed Hallway. These lead to the 4 research labs and are completely symmetrical on each side. They look marvellous and capture the Orokin design perfectly, and then we find out what powers this whole dojo as far as lore is concerned, the core of the dojo. But what lies beyond this? In the Oracle is an interesting structure. An Orokin coil with electricity surging through it. And speaking of very interesting structures, let's look at a better one when we go into this room. And it may look simple and plain enough, but when you look up, you'll see an amazing chandelier structure that of course shows Jivy's attention to detail even more. But that isn't as good as this room. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to paradise. In my honest opinion, this is one of the highlights of the dojo. It uses detail to its fullest extent to create a calm and relaxing environment, which also acts as a lounge area, so you can take in the beautiful scenery that Jivy's created. A couple of rooms were designed by someone else initially, but approved upon and touched up by Jivy. They look a lot more rough, but are interesting nonetheless, like the stone structure and the simple forest with some amazing lighting, of course purple. It has a twist. There's a cave up here. This is an interesting idea that will get improved by Jivy later in another room. Then we come to the front of the dojo, decorated with orkin rings and feels incredibly elegant, and it looks so damn good to boot. And that does it for the first floor. Yes, there's a lot more to cover in this dojo and we're not done quite yet. On the second floor there are more primed hallways, but this floor is more like a labyrinth filled with basic rooms, but they all lead to these rooms. The elevators lead to the third floor where you'll see the best shop of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you, Harrogatiers Wares, where all your needs come true. This is filled with so many little details such as noggles, floofs, and so many other different trinkets, and you'll probably be seeing this in future videos. The next room is more of a test room showcasing decorations and effects. And then we have,
Look at them! They come to this place when they know they are not pure. Behold the Tenno! Come to scavenge and
the Christmas room, yes! Yeah, I know the holiday season's passed, but there's no reason to take down this creation. It just looks really nice and it encapsulates the holiday spirit pretty much. And I wish I made this video for Christmas, but things came up. But having massive terrariums of lush forests and rocky deserts is a brilliant idea for a room executed in such an amazing way. We have a tribute room to Rel as well, being a lot more darker than any of the other rooms we've seen so far, but encapsulates what Rel is. Now if we also go to the solar rail segment, we can see the background of the solar rail in all of its glory, without any obstructions. It's fully animated and it looks incredible. The storage room is a nice little touch. It's isolated from the rest of the dojo, apart from the teleporter, but it's a nice addition. It further gives this dojo a sense of life. The front of the dojo continues to look from what we saw in the navigation room, but you can also see space in all of its glory, as well as the beautiful structures Jivy's crafted. Now, I've saved the best room for last. This one doesn't even feel like a dojo room. It immerses you so much in the cave idea, and it takes the cave idea and capitalizes on it fully. This room is breathtaking, and you'd mistake it for a cave tile set. Like, it speaks for itself. You would not think this was in a dojo, but it is. And it's amazing, it genuinely is. There's no signs of this room being a dojo room. I mean, if I showed you the screenshot without context, you'd definitely mistake it as a new tile set. But that's just the beauty of Jivy's craft. Leader Prime is awe-inspiring in my opinion. What I showed you was created by Jivy. Just him. Maybe a little help here and there with a couple of rooms. He's contributed so much to this dojo to make it a reality. This dojo shows what a single person can do with these tools, and it shows just how much creativity one person can have to make something that's truly unique and beautiful. And I felt like I had to make this video to show off this dedication, and it took me a while to get to it. And I do apologise to Jivy for that, but I wanted to do this justice. And it would be a crime to let this dojo go unknown. So obviously a huge thanks to my friend Jivy for creating such a masterpiece. His channel link will be in the description, so send him as much support as you can. He definitely deserves it. And even though I don't think he's making videos, I want to give him the recognition he deserves for this masterpiece. And also a huge thanks to Inatumnus for providing most of the music for this video. If you like what you heard in most of the segments and would like to hear more, his new album has just released on Bandcamp for free, so if you want to check that out, again, that link will be in the description for his latest album. So anyways, this is the Urban Spaceman. Like the video, dislike the video, subscribe, notifications, all that sort of stuff. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye!